Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. I'll be talking about the new fragrance from BDK and it is called Impadia. I hope I said that properly. So, I mean, look at this gorgeous bottle. I was so excited when I saw it and I saw the notes. I was like, yep, this is really me, or a part of me, because my fragrances tend to vary, but I felt that this was a fragrance that I would definitely like. So did I like it? Let's find out. Top notes: pear, mandarin, bergamot. Middle notes: Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, African orange flower. And then your base notes, you get akigala wood and vanilla absolute and sandalwood. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about so I wore this yesterday and I just retopped it. I'm gonna just recap it today. So basically, yesterday when I got the fragrance, when I sprayed it on myself, I was met with this fresh burst of citrus fruit. So the mandarin and the bergamot you definitely get in this fragrance. Now yesterday I sprayed it on clothing and paper, so that was yesterday, right? Then afterwards it settles into that rose and I started thinking, oh, maybe this is why people on Fragranta compare it to Delina. I kind of get where they are coming from, but for me, my first thought was the Kayali Rose Royale, but then I thought it's similar but not that quite. For me, it was very close to this fragrance, and this is from Maison Lancome, and this is rose piena. I hope I said that right. Oh gosh. But yeah, so this fragrance is it's got raspberry, pink pepper, rose, and it's a fresh scent. And that's what for me was the closest match in my collection. So it was much more closer to that than I'll say Delina and Delina Exclusive. It reminds me of shares very similar rose to the Kayali one. However, I found the Kayali one to have much better projection, lasting power. It's much more juicier and much more fruitier. Yeah, so that's probably where they differ. So first things first, I got, like I said, the citrus notes, then came the rose, then came the which now makes sense, was the orange flower, because I started picking up, especially on clothing, this sweet orange note, which is a bit like orange blossom, rhyme with orange blossom, but very sweet. So I'm thinking of the type of orange blossom sweetness that you get in Oriana, Sundays from Byredo, and some other scents I think have that kind of orange candy kind of note. I really got that on clothing. In terms of like my scent bubble, that's where I picked up more the vanilla, and the vanilla reminded me of the vanilla that was in the Black Opium Le Parfum that came out 2 years ago, I believe, and that's my favorite vanilla. Although to be fair, I think that fragrance had 4 vanillas, but however they did it, they managed it. That's what I picked up in my scent bubble. So you do pick up the vanilla. Now, this fragrance, I would say, is quite light. It's not as light as the Si Passioni Red Musk, which I reviewed previously. This one, I just, like, my only wish for this fragrance is that it just had a bit more in terms of projection and lasting power. So that was just the only letdown for me, but overall I really like and enjoy this fragrance. On paper, you get the rose and the vanilla and not much fruitiness. Now, as the day sort of went on in the late hours, I was picking up a musky note. I felt for me, this sort of musky note seemed to kind of take over. So that kind of like took away from everything that I kind of enjoyed from this fragrance. Now, today I have it on skin, and what you really pick up on is sweet, fruity, vanilla, rose. So on skin it is really nice and very nice, very pretty. So how I'll describe this fragrance is it isn't the same profile as Kayali's Fleur Majesty, Rose Peony, This is Pivion's Printemps. No, this one is a bit different. Yeah. Okay, this one is slightly different, so we'll forget that. But it's more that, you know, on that line, and you know, people comparing it to Delina Exclusive. I kind of get a little bit where they are going with that, but I wouldn't say this is a dupe or identical. Delina Exclusive does have its own thing. I think they probably say that because this has that heavy rose and a vanilla note. So what I'll say is that it is a safe buy and buy if you enjoy roses. It's I could say, you know, it's office appropriate. It's not wow, it's not like a wow, they've done some, you know, something new, but it is bit to my collection is slightly unique, though I will say that, even though it does remind me of a couple of fragrances, it has that uniqueness of that vanilla, because I really love that vanilla note that's in this. So yeah, it's safe, but I do find it overpriced. I feel like, was it 170 something, 180? Like, I think it was too much for what we're getting, to be honest. I'll be very honest with you. Like, it is 100 ml, but I still think it is for what you are getting. It's a nice beauty scent. I really like it, really enjoy it. But I just feel that, you know, you could just make it a little bit cheaper, please, you know, for what we're getting. For something that's not really too unique, you know, there are you know, the same families of these two fragrances beside it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Are you going to try it? Are you going to blind buy it? It's a safe blind buy if you like roses, but it's just costly if you're looking for projection. That's my little 2 pence for you. Right, see you in the next video. Take care, bye.